What's going on, everybody? Today I wanted to talk to you real quick about some of the awesome applications I use on my iPad. Really, the essential apps that I use on my iPad in a daily workflow and some of the stuff that I've been using recently on my iPad to get accomplished the things that I need to get accomplished throughout my day as I'm working on projects, whether it be for work, whether it be for YouTube, or whether it's just I want to sit back and get some stuff done. This is kind of the layout and what works best for me. So sitting here on my iPad on the home screen, you're going to notice I've rearranged it just a little bit. I put this background on there today and I think it just looks awesome. But anyhow, so I'm looking through the applications, mostly on the home page here. I really haven't changed that much about the iPad. It's pretty straightforward of what just comes right out of the iPad. Down at the dock is where things change up quite a bit though. Down here I've got the Photos app. I put that down there because I'm in and out of the Photos app for most of my projects. Several times a day I'll go in and out of the Photos app. The other thing I did was delete the stock Mail app and replace it with Gmail. I use Gmail on a consistent basis on both my phone and my iPad, so it was great to put that down there on the dock. I utilize it like crazy. And of course the Files app, when I'm transferring things through AirDrop, I can quickly put it right there into that Files app and it works really well. I can get in and out of there. So that's kind of on the dock, and of course just 3 apps that I've been in and out of recently are over there on the side. Now moving on over, I've got a few more of the apps that come with it that I just haven't deleted yet, but I'll probably get rid of podcasts and find my friends fairly soon. And then is YouTube. Obviously I am posting on YouTube. I'm on YouTube constantly, and I do a lot of my YouTube stuff with the YouTube app. So I upload my videos through there. I respond to your comments on there, so that's kind of an essential piece of my iPad. Then I have Affinity Photo. This is just an absolutely fantastic editor. So if you don't have Affinity Photo and you do photo editing, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. So I've got a little flyer here that I've been working on. It's great. It's got a very Photoshop-like interface. So if you're used to Photoshop, you're going to feel right at home here. You can design things, lay things out. It works really, really well. A lot of very in-depth things, lots of options that you can work with. You can add great text effects, great art effects. I use it a lot for creating flyers, but of course, it's a very robust photo editing program as well, so you can get in there and do some great photo editing work. Now, if you're not looking to pay $20 right next door, I have Pixelmator. Pixelmator is kind of where I go to make my quick, easy things. So in here, you will find that I've got like my banner photo. I quickly put that together in here for my YouTube channel. That was an easy thing to do. I could add different backgrounds, so I wanted to get it looking nice and really pop and bring out the channel colors that I wanted to work with. But it's great, and it's easy to quickly change your aspect ratio as you start a new project. The first thing it asks you is what aspect ratio. I usually go custom, so if I'm making a thumbnail, I can do 1600 by 900 and get that great 16 by 9 aspect ratio for YouTube thumbnails. It works really, really well. Over beside that, I have an app called Union. This app is phenomenal, really, really great if you have the Apple Pencil too. I can come in here and I can get in and remove the background. So if I have a photo that I want to edit, I can pull it up like this. And then if I want to remove the background, all I got to do is come over here to the masking tool. I can even add a foreground. So if I want to add another photo in the foreground, I can do that as well. So I'll throw another photo over here just because I can. And then I will start erasing it. So I can just start drawing lines in here, and you'll see the other photo reveals itself in the background. I can draw over top of things, and it really works best if the background is blank. So let me do that again, and you'll see I can quickly remove the background of my photos and get exactly the shot I'm after. Then I have Luma Fusion. This is what I do all of my editing with. So here's yesterday's video that I put together inside of Luma Fusion. I think I have an entire video out just talking about editing with Luma Fusion. It's a great, great piece of software that you can work with. It is excellent, makes my editing really easy, but it's much, much better than it's much, much better than iMovie for the iPad. It's almost like Final Cut, if you will. So if you come inside here, you can quickly overlay titles. There's different effects you can add, and you can actually even come over to the side and add a keyer. So if you want to do like green screen, there's a green screen effect over here on the side, and you can change the intensity of that green screen effect. Blue screen, no keys, you can do whatever it is you would like to do. Preview, do all your work right in here. There's some different title options that you can choose. You can change the speed and the rate that it runs at. All kinds of different really powerful editing software for the iPad. I really love it, and it makes my workflow that much easier having a powerful editor on here that is above and beyond iMovie, because iMovie really doesn't do that much for you. Next up, I have the Apple Work Suite. I think most people watching probably know what you can do with that. It's basically Apple's equivalent to PowerPoint, Pages, PowerPoint, Word, and Excel. It's the same programs but made by Apple. Then I have YouTube Studio. This is where I go to get all my stats on YouTube. I can see how many people have watched, how many people have liked, commented, what YouTube is showing me real time as opposed to what it displays for you. It shows me my real-time view count, real-time subscriber count, all that good stuff is inside of YouTube Studio. Next up is Logo Shop. It's one of the apps that I use to create my logo. It's an app that I use to create logos for other things that I'm working on, so that's definitely something that I use heavily on the iPad when I'm working on things. I've also got Amazon on here. I'm always browsing for stuff that I could use for videos, whether it's for me, whether it's for somebody else, or even just things to go around my room. It all depends on what I need to do, but I usually am in and out of Amazon here and there throughout the day. Weebly is my website editor. That's what I use for my personal website. It's what I use for the school that I do their website for. I use the Weebly app to quickly go in and edit websites, and you can have multiple accounts logged in. I'm not going to open it because it'll show you all my account information. I don't want to do that. I've got Facebook Messenger on here. Of course, you know what Facebook Messenger does probably if you're watching this. I also have Excel and Word. Both of these are essentials. I probably need to throw a PowerPoint on here. I don't have PowerPoint yet. I also have Swift Playgrounds, which is a great app. I'm trying to learn how to code. I think that eventually I would love to learn how to do a little more coding besides just web development. Basic web development. I took a college course in web development, so it's not just using Weebly, but I'll actually add my own code on top of it, and I've designed things in the past, so that was nice, but I'd love to learn how to code like iOS programs. And then I've got Snapseed, which is just a great editing program. You can quickly add different looks over here on the side, like Instagram. There's some pretty powerful tools for doing things as well. So I love all of these programs. This is just kind of what I use on a daily basis for workflow. I definitely will be adding more applications to my iPad over time, but that's kind of the essentials, what I really use every single day on my iPad. I recommend all of these apps if you use iOS. They're all fantastic apps, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, found some new apps you can use, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.